Something is off here. I think the server's having a little bit of an issue here. Anyway, hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of the VintageCraft server. Um, it is the next month, and I actually kind of wanted to start on that one project of mine that I mentioned before. It's going to be a spleef arena with lily pads, and I want to design it together with you guys. It has been delayed with 2 months, so I think it's time to finally start it. Um, in the meantime, though, I kind of wanted to show you guys all of the different builds that I have on the server because I thought it was kind of time to show a little bit of what I've done and some of the projects that have been left behind and forgotten. Um, So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to start here because this is my shop. Um, I should actually show you the upstairs because this is the first thing that I kind of built on the server. In my first episode, this was with a different roof. This was just a plain old roof. I actually started to learn roofs on this server. So yeah, I kind of looked at what other people have done, and I based my roof around it. Aha! There's two daylight sensors on top of that as well. And yeah, this has pretty much been my little baby of the server. Um, I've changed a lot on this thing in the last couple of months. There used to be a witch here for a very long time, as most of you guys know. I've designed this basement together with Jacobs, and then we kind of made this thing happen. This waterfall and the Uptown Ferns, which is downtown. This is the shop from Jacobs. I helped him design the cave thing. Yeah, I think he did pretty much the shape of what he wanted, and I did like the crenellations and like the little nooks and crannies of this place. Then I think I made this waterfall, and I thought it would be a good idea. Hey, there's a lamp missing. I just noticed there is a lamp missing here. That's from Gaping Corn. He's his neighbor, by the way. Gaping Corn. He's a neighbor of a few people, mainly a basement neighbor. He's taking up a lot of basement space. But yeah, I made this waterfall, and then I thought it would be a good idea to make like a cave in there. And so the whole idea arose to make a lot of different caves. And this cave goes to a shop plot from FalingDutchman and Mr. Firepants. This was the first one to be built. I built a part of it together with Explorer D. I don't think she showed up in any of my videos yet, so hopefully that will change anytime soon. And yeah, stuff has been changing. Spikle has worked on a few things here. Unfortunately, I already had plans for this area down here, so this is going to change. But he's been working on this cave down here. It's not finished yet, sadly. But there is a part of this which is really nice. Is this one. This goes to the Gap store from TJ7776, I think. That's from who this place is, and it's really nice. It's really, really nice, all of it. I think this is the second time that I really go through this one. All of the caves should have an entry and exit on all of its ends, essentially. So that, yeah, there is someone walking past the Lilyberry. TJ77766777. I think that the 6 is on the end in the other sign for some reason. Just noticed. I I really like the diorite on this parlor here, but this is not my stuff, so I shouldn't check it out too much. And this should be done. Anyway, let's head over because I don't know for sure where this one ends up. Some of these caves don't really have an exit yet, but they should. Which, yeah. This is the shop from Ram Striker. It goes all the way up here. This goes through the water. Yeah. Aha. Pretty nice. It's pretty nice how they did this entry. And this is next to a whale, which I really like. That one over there, that's one that Spikehole made as well. Anyway, let's head back. Come on! I wanna fly. I have the door here open because I'm not gonna show you how to open it. You have to either know that or figure that out yourself. There are some buttons on the back though. This one is to open it. This one is to close it. Haha. It took a little second. There's another one over here to open it. And then, let's see, I think, let's just show what it looks like from the inside. I'm not sure I've ever showed it, but yeah, that's what it looks like. The doors open automatically as well. But yeah, I might actually do a tutorial on how I did this one later. It's a very compact door, so it's quite nice. Let's see. Let's go down in here. This is Orange's shop. He was the first one to actually connect to a shop, I think. Kind of. Yeah, I think so. I'm breaking everything. Okay. Good. And then there are some new iterations because No Side Draw wanted me to make a connection. There are some other people like Ben and Emmy that wanted a connection that's further north, so I'm starting on that later. But yeah, this is an easy one actually. This is the main connection to it. It will have a basement over here. It's actually a nice marketplace, I should show you. A very, very nice marketplace. Look at it. Look at it. It's pretty nice. I actually have a little bit of a walkway through here. I checked this out like 5 or 6 days ago. And I was like, ooh, this is really nice. And then I figured out it was from Draw. Or No Side Draw. It's just called differently on Discord. Anyway, so yeah. That's that part. And there's a different way down here, which leads to the little nook that... Oh, I heard that one. Where did that happen? I'm scared now. From Explorer D. Explorer D made this little area here, and I thought it would be nice to just have like a walkway through. Anyway, I think that Lilyberry just blew up. I should show you the portal area. Because this is one of the more recent things. I actually never showed it on how I built it because it was a little bit complicated and I actually cheated. I used Schematica for it. I had a creative world, I designed this whole thing and then got into Schematica and then kind of redesigned the outside of it. But yeah, this is what it turned out. Aha! This is the Leaky Cauldron. This is what it looks like now. In the last episode I made the front part of it. And Mrs. Lily, or Hephaestus in the game, the one I built the octopus with, she and I are joining forces and we're going to sell stuff together with Brunhilda. So the door is not closed. That's strange. Okay. Anyway, we're going to be selling her books over here, and we're going to be selling my potions down here. I actually think I want to do something on camera with like the same effect that I did over at the portal, this thing here. So that's that. And stuff changed over here as well. These are like pretty much all things that changed relatively recently, as in like less than a week or two. This is from like 2-3 days ago. This is a tomb made by Ilo, I think. I always mispronounce his name, but yeah, we made a little bit of a tomb together, and he's gonna be putting all the names down of people that have left the server, which is kind of nice. I think it's a nice idea. But yeah, that's what the tomb looks like. We don't have signs here. That was the original plan, but we kind of forget that this is still the spawn area. There's so much down here. It's kind of ridiculous. There's one other cave I wanted to show you guys, which is all the way down this one. I'm sorry for the going all over the places, but it's kind of like the whole idea of these caves. They're things that are relatively difficult to navigate all over, but yeah, there is another cave down here, which I haven't showed yet, which is from Hephaestus, which is the same person for the potion shop. She has a shop down here as well. You're allowed to have one shop yourself and one shop as a team. So that's what we're doing. I've got my shop, and then like the thing below it is technically the same plot, which is the team shop essentially. But yeah, there's a little bit of a private area down here. I absolutely love this part, which is also something she made. There's the Super Zoot, which is a derivative of the orange suits. And yeah, this is on the back side of her shop. This is the only one that will be an underground shop, I think. I want to make sure that the rest of them are above ground shops. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've got down here. It's my main project. It's almost as if this place is my base, which it kind of was. But that stuff is going to change. I'm just often in this area because I'm working on these tunnels. I technically have my main base in Avalon, which I'm gonna go to next. But I think I just dispensed this, didn't I? Did I dispense it? I might have. Nice. Yes, so something changed. Doc Goose from the server, I'm not sure if you've ever seen him online in my videos, but he has decided to take a break from the server, and I inherited a few things from his, one of which was 8 stacks of diamond blocks, and I shared that together with Kat, the Cat Murgatroyd, because she happened to be in the same voice set at the time. So we split pretty much all of it. I'm a rich person now. I'm a rich person, yay! What I can finally do, that's something that he pointed out, is I should open it from the other side, because I'll show you how to open it, which I don't want to do. You can open it from the other side with one of the chests. But yeah, what I can do now is I can replace this with real diamonds. Haha! These are sand or powder blocks from Spikle. Ooh! Okay, there's redstone down here. Haha! Diamonds! Yay! It's a little bit laggy for some reason. Haha! Nice. So, yeah. I'm a rich fella now. I used to live off like 2 diamonds for 2 months. That was kind of like the average of what I had. But yeah, that changed, so that's nice. I actually, like, when I made this portal, I think 3 or 4 weeks ago, that was like it cost me most of my diamonds I had at the time. So I'm really happy that I've got plenty of money to do these type of things. Anyway, the nice thing is, I inherited kind of his whole base, so he has like a potion brewer, he has villagers, he has the whole schmeal. He is one of the best mending villagers out there, so we can sell mending books for like really cheap. And I got, I'm not sure if you saw it, but I got like 40 tiers, which is nice because I want to sell regen potions, which for some reason are extremely expensive. But it's something that some people want to have, so it's nice. Anyway, I should close this and I should head over to Avalon. So before I go to Avalon, actually, I wanted to show you this area because one of my other projects is together with Nosai Draw and Ben, which also coincidentally want to have their own tunnels. We're working together on making the underground hub work, and it's a lot of work. I don't think I'm going to show much of it, but I'm going to show a little bit of it soon. But it's one of the main reasons that Portal is loud. Shut it, Portal. It's one of the main reasons that the other project with the Spleef Arena kind of delayed. Because I've got plenty of these projects, which I'm going to show you now. If we go eastern here, we should be able to go up, which is kind of strange. That's because our portal is on a hillside. That's what Simeon wanted one day, so yeah. If we're up here, we've got a nice tunnel. I still don't know who built it. Zaya Potato, I think, made this tunnel here. And he has a connection down here, I think. Yeah, that was from Zaya Potato. And this is Avalon. Oh, that's Zaya Potato. All right. I wasn't sure. The nicest build of this area is actually over here, which is not Avalon, sadly. I think this is from Zaya. It might be from Zaya Potato. I showed this in a previous episode in like a touring type of thing. Yeah, residents of Zaya Potato. He sadly left the server, which is a shame. But yeah, I didn't see him on very often either. I think he lives in America, and so he doesn't really show up at the same times as I do. Yeah. So the area of Avalon, which a carrot is the mayor at the moment. I made this little fountain here. I made this billboard. I made this thing, which I never finished. I actually had a chest here for the beginning of the server, of the pathways that I never finished. Yay. And this boathouse, which I really should fix because the boathouse is like almost finished, but not entirely finished. Yeah, it's missing like maybe a half a stack of blocks, a half a stack of like logs. So yeah, I think I'm gonna finish this one in a later episode. I should actually make sure that this is not the inside floor. And do some interior work as well, because in all of my other builds, I've never actually done anything in terms of interior design, because I wasn't really good at it, and I'm still not very good at it, but I want to learn it, so yeah. Yeah, so let's see, the cow farm. That is pretty much officially still my my main base, but I recently emptied it because I needed the logs. I needed the wood for it. This is the cow farm. It's those 3 cows are the only cows I own. I actually got a cat yesterday, so I've got a cat again. Yay! Fisherman's friend. Yeah, this used to be filled with my valuables. I had the most amount of diamonds in here before I actually got rich. It was 10 diamonds in the beginning of the server. Yeah. this is pretty much all of my previous stuff, my old stuff, and this is the mayor. I actually made a thing that I never finished. I should do interior here as well, and obviously this is a completely legitimate way of going through into a secret area. This leads all the way to a spider farm. I'm not going to show exactly where that is. I actually still have this area open. Oh man, I should close this area. This is where I caved once, and I figured out that everything was already kind of emptied out, which was not very surprising because it was the second month of the server, I think. Yeah. Anyway, this old sign is still here. Oh my god, nice. Yeah. At this pond I did as well. This is one of the first terraformed things that I did. I'm not sure if I actually showed this in a video. I think I did, and I had string on top of all of these things that at some point all got removed because people kept farming the reeds. Well, yeah, kind of happened. Avalon is now kind of dead, sadly, so nobody really focuses on this area anymore. But, this very big thing up here, that thing, is mine now, because it's from Dog Goose, and I inherited. So, yay! I don't think he ever actually did anything inside, so I might actually want to do some interior work in this thing, because it has plenty of space. I've got a design of a water wheel that I still wanted to test out. I'm actually going to go there next, because the very next thing I was going to show you is the campsite of the very first border expansion on the first to the second month, I think. Or was it the second to the third? I'm not sure. But yeah, let's fly over there if I can. I can't. Why can't I fly? I want to fly. Help me. Okay, this is bad. Let's let's head over there first. Let's see. The what I wanted to say, the thing, the campsite was actually here for me to expand in that direction, and I never did, which is going to be a trend you're going to see quite often. I've got some bunnies. I actually think I'm going to take a few of these bunnies back because I need to farm bunnies for the I done goofed. All right, this is bad. This is bad news, people. This is bad news. This is very bad news. No. Okay. I should catch these bunnies because well, okay. Anyway, I need them for potions of luck, which is one thing we're going to be selling. I don't think I've got a book on me. I do not. I have a book that I'm going to redo. With pretty much all of the things that we're going to sell. So yeah, that's good. Anyway, I actually had a plan for this thing, which would be a waterfall. I never actually did that. So yeah, the main reason why I never actually built this thing was because I finally started to learn a little bit of how I should build things and roofs and things like that, so I actually stole a few of the ideas from that build. And yeah, but I never really came around to build this, and at the time that I came around to it, I kind of lost the purpose and the idea of this whole thing, and I was kind of like, yeah, I either want to make something of myself here one day, or I want to return this to its previous state. That's also in part because Mr. Firepants was supposed to build a village in this area, and that also never occurred. So, yeah, procrastination always. The caves down here, I think, are depleted. I should check that later, though. There might actually be some things, because now it might actually be yielding anything for me to cave, because back in the day, I would just run through my pickaxes and not find a single diamond, which is not really that great. Anyway, let me catch some bunnies and go to the next area. So here it is, my starter home. Someone took that enchantment table. I have no idea where it is. I didn't take it though. Well, I might have an idea where it is, but yeah. Anyway, stuff changed around here. That's because I've not been here. These chests are still kind of mine, but yeah, I don't have them anymore. Anyway, this area, I think, oh god, I forgot his name. Anyway, someone else took it and he did what I wanted to do, changed the village into something good. He doesn't have any villagers though. I might actually want to put some villagers down here. But yeah. This area houses one thing that I've done over the time here, and that is down in here, in the ravine. There is still an amount of testificates, so I'm gonna be putting those up there maybe. But I should. Yes, so there is this area here, which I never finished. This is the villager breeder that we never actually worked. Finished thingamajiggles. This is a thing that I did together with the person I inherited all of the diamonds from, Mr. Duck Goose. I'm horrible with names. So yeah, but yeah, that never happened. If we go up here though, you will see that right here, I've got a very small little thing, very small and very little, Extreme Dummies Place, and it never had any interior done either. So yeah, I think this was episode 3 or 4 that I built this thing. I should do some interior work in this thing, and I will definitely. So, keep me updated, self. Yeah, that's the only real thing I've done. And every single time I get here, which this is the second time, I look on this thing, and I like the way that I changed the emerald block. I've re-textured it, not retextured it, retoned it a little bit, because yeah, I think it needs it. Anyway, yeah. So this is pretty much on the opposite side of the world of where I live now. So these are the coordinates right here. 1600, minus 1600, minus 800, I think. Yeah, 850. This is actually relatively close to the end portal and a guardian thing? Guardian temple? Let's see, the guardian temple should be offshore a little. That was not what I wanted. F3A, there you go. Now you know all of the commands that you can use yourself. This is the Korovas Island. It's a very big island. Ooh, hello. I didn't see that yet. Anyway, there should be a guardian temple down here somewhere. But anyway, let me fly. The world is not working. The world is not working. It's not working either. This is nice though. I've never seen this thing before. I should check that out later. Anyway, so the arena is close to the race, the Elytra race that some of the other people have done recently, which I sadly both of them couldn't join. I actually wanted to join the second installment, but yeah, I could not because Discord was being a douche. and it only worked an hour later, which was too late for me, sadly. But yeah, this here is where I will do the arena. I think I'm gonna get rid of this island, or this is gonna be part of it as well. But it's essentially going to be an arena with water in it, water in the middle, and loads of lily pads. So yeah, that's pretty much the idea. I need people to test the game with. I need people to build the arena with. I've got a little bit of an idea of what that's going to look like. I think I'm going to show you guys in just a little bit. But yeah. Also, I would like to mention I've been considering. Yeah. How should I say this? I think I'm going to be starting a creative world, and it's going to be kind of a world like this where it's just, a naturally generated terrain, and I want to design things together with you in creative mode. Because there are certain things that I design in creative and then I build it on the VintageCraft server. Like, for example, that big portal, but I don't want to make that big portal in survival mode because I don't want to mine all of that that beautiful dark purple, very dark purple obsidian. So yeah, I think making a creative series where I design some of my builds and learn a few things about building would not be a horrible decision. So I might actually want to do that. Leave comments down below if you would like to see it. Anyway, let me actually show you the design of, or design the plans for the whatchamacallit, Colosseum. So I loaded in the thing, and this is what it's going to be like. I've designed this together with Hephaestus, or Lily. This is kind of an oval, because I think an oval is, considering the resources, the best option. We can also make it round. It kind of depends on the build team, on you mainly. And as you can see here, there is a little bit of a double thing going on, and this is where there's going to be a bit of a tribune. I should not talk so fast. There is going to be a little bit of a tribune here, and it's going to house the starting area and stuff like that, I think. But yeah, if you want to join the build team, there's going to be the spawn point right here. There's going to be a little bit of info here, a little bit of info here, and there is going to be a backside which is going to house the event rules, which you can change, and the building rules, which you cannot change. This is kind of what we want to do. It's going to be a bit of a ruin. It's going to be made out of cobblestone, stone, I think. I think I want to use bricks for this as well. Let's go see what the bricks are. The stone bricks. I want to use the moss stone. Yeah. So that's kind of what we want to do, and then we want to use a schematica, load everything in the schematica, and then build the very thing we build here into the world. Make some final adjustments to testing, because the paper server that they're running is a little bit different towards the behavior of this server, which is a dedicated server, a little bit faster, a little bit nippier. I think this is Craft Bucket that we're using. We're using Fawe, I think. Yeah, we're using Fawe. So we've got some world edit commands if you want to use them. I tend to only use the vanilla commands because I only know the vanilla stuff. But we've got that to our disposal. So if you want to join the build team, I already got a few people from 2 months ago, so I have to check how many of these people still have time and interest. But I'm finally launching this, so if you want to join, you can still join. You can also join within the project. So there's going to be a Discord server, there's going to be this server, which is a dedicated server hosted by FalingDutchman. So very, very nice thanks and shout out to him. Links for his channel will also be in the description, by the way, and just everything I mentioned. But yeah, I'm really stoked on starting this. It's just that I've had so many projects to finish up and do, and I think I'm taking a break from the underground nether hub because of some flaws in the design and stuff like that, because that's actually partially designed with me, Juicy, and Shark the Shark, which also made the above ground hub. So I want to make sure that we, or at least I, redesign things in such a manner that I don't get rid of their designs either. And that requires some time. So yeah, I think, that thing has waited for 5-6 months now. It can wait another month. This can't. So I want to get started on this first. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little impromptu thing. It's a long video, I guess. I wanted to do this intro thing, this tour thing, kind of wrap up thing for quite a while now. I think episode 25 I planned on doing this, but due to some difficulties, technical difficulties mainly, I couldn't do that. Because yeah, I actually had to uninstall Schematica for a while because my game wasn't working properly, and I figured out it was the overlay from Discord that apparently was enabled again for some reason. Anyway, thank you, Discord. Nothing against Discord, actually. I like it, but sometimes some things are a little bit annoying. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I've been talking a little bit fast in this one because I wanted to be a little bit swifter because there are so many things to cover in a mere 30 minutes that have probably become 51. I just checked the amount of time, so we'll have to cut it down. Yay. Anyway, thanks for watching. The next episodes, I promise, are going to be a lot more fun. And yeah, it's gonna involve more building, which I think I've not done enough yet. So yeah, anyway, good night, sleep tight, and don't let the bedbugs bite. Bye bye.